Oh my goodness gracious me. There are going to be shockwaves around the world. I'm going to say nothing at this point. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and today I am going to be talking to you about the new moon energies for the 14th of October 2023. I'm chuckling to myself because I don't know if you've noticed, ladies and gents, but people are falling apart right now. They are literally losing their stuff. People are being caught lying. People are being caught really being the person that they are. And it's really interesting what is unfolding. As I get started on this video, please do comment in the chat box if you have noticed what is going on right now. I'm being tagged by all of these different truthers on social media as that movement is imploding. It's really quite interesting what is happening, and it is nothing that hasn't been predicted through these videos over the months. So first and foremost, to all of you who are sending me information and sharing things to validate what I've been talking about in the last few months, in the last years, thank you. I just want to say I read every single one of them, and thank you so much. As you guys know, I do not watch the mainstream media. I don't even watch anything to do with the truth movement these days. So I have no clue what is being discussed or what is taking place, but I do know what I channel. That's all I rely on these days. And thank goodness that I do, because by the sounds of it, it's not a particularly nice place out there. So, ladies and gents, before we go any further today, I am really, really, really excited to bring you the most incredibly powerful news that I could possibly give you for the last quarter of 2023. And that is Soul School 3 is happening. Yay, I'm so excited. Ladies and gents, the date has been set, the 12th of November 2023. It will be a Sunday. The stage has been set, the location has been decided, and she is ready to rock and roll one more time. This time we are going to be going to Birmingham in the middle of the United Kingdom. We're going to be bringing that heartbeat back online and I'll put my teeth in now, catapulting the energies across all of the world, as you know I do whenever I leave home. Whenever I go off on my wanders, I work with the lines and I work with the energies to make sure that they are catapulted. This is going to be no different. Now, if you want to join us for Soul School 3, you can buy the tickets from the description field below. There are different pricing strategies this time. We've got early bird, which is until the 22nd of October. The tickets are so cheap. After the 22nd of October, they go up. So please, please, please do head over to the link, get your ticket, and we will see you there. If you're looking for a shift in consciousness, if you're looking to regroup with your soul family, I kid you not, this is the absolute best place to hang out, ladies and gents. If you're on my social media, you will see loads of different reels, footage from the last 2 times that we've run it, all sorts of different things. And this is going to be the last time I did Soul School was in February 2023, and we were in Manchester. So we've done Bournemouth, we've done Manchester, now we're going to the middle of the country. And this is really going to be bringing those last 10 months, because obviously I was due to do one in June, but for unforeseen circumstances due to my health and my healing journey, I wasn't able to run that one. So here we are 10 months down the line, and we're going to bring it all to the surface. We're going to really leave 2023 with an absolute bang, ladies and gents. I've already got messages from you in America saying that you've booked your flights and you've booked your tickets, and I cannot wait to see you guys. Honestly, it will be a day that will completely change your life forever. So I look forward to seeing a lot of you there on the 12th of November. Nobody ever knows where I am, which country I'm in, or what I'm doing. So you actually know I'm going to be in the UK on the 12th of November. So big hot news, and it is going to be in Birmingham, like I say. Anyway, if that wasn't enough, oh my goodness gracious me, new moon is a biggie, and we are already in the energies, ladies and gents. I am filming this on the 6th of October. And I have to be honest with you when I say these energies are absolutely off the wall, ladies and gents. This new moon is intriguing. Okay, so it's happening on the 14th of October. And this moon, the reason I'm calling it intriguing is because it is a mirror of the new moon that happened back in April 2023. Now, the new moon back in April 2023 happened on the 20th of April, which is one of my ex's birthdays, funnily enough. But what was interesting for me personally in this period of time was I ended a relationship. I just had a miscarriage and I left everything that I thought was going to be my future. I found my strength. I packed up my things and I went. Now, this is a mirror to that, ladies and gents. So the fact that that happened in April, new relationships could be taking place in October. Use this new moon to change the decisions that you made in April. Look at what was going on with you back then. Look at it deeply. And if you choose, you can use this new moon energy to amend and upgrade from where you were back then. Look at this as a new cycle, if you like. Look at it as a new chapter, like a turning of the page. This is the next step. So like I say, for me personally, I went straight back and I was like, wow, this was a big deal for me. So, you know, I really stepped into my strength. I really found my confidence. I really found the real Lucy again, who hadn't been present for a number of months at this period of time. What is the mirror to that? Wow. New love, new relationships, new happiness. I'm going to say nothing at this point. I have a new love for myself. As you know, guys, I am on day 12 of my fast. And oh my God, I feel absolutely incredible. I feel better than I felt in a very long time. So actually, it's the perfect setup to then go on and meet somebody. It's perfect. And actually, I've got some really great things lined up for next weekend. So I'm super excited about it. Okay, so I mentioned in the energy update, and I got a message from one of my gorgeous followers about this. And, you know, in the energy update, I mentioned about governmental shifts and the power struggles that are taking place. And we have already started to see this. Like I say, I got a message from one of my gorgeous followers in the US saying, oh my goodness, Lucy, this person has now been, taken out of the running, and this is happening and this is happening. So once again, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who is sharing this stuff with me, because I have no idea. I don't keep on top of that stuff. I'm not interested in the slightest in any of that anymore. I just know what I channel. I know what I feel. I know the visions that I get. So this is taking place, and it's taking place in your countries. This is very much going to continue through this period of the new moon energy. The words that they gave me when I first started channeling this information was that it was going to be feisty and it was going to be fiery. And then they showed me almost like supercharging it, you know, like making sure that it's got extra energy to just really catapult, if it could be even more catapulted than it already has been. Expect things to get much more intense as we step closer to this new moon. Now, I always like to say, now I'm already feeling this, ladies and gents. I'm extremely sensitive to these energies that they tie into the moon. Whether they're related to the moon or not, I don't know, but it's always like a week before and a week after that I really feel the energies quite strongly. So I feel that this is very much to do with the energies that are coming in, and we are going to be seeing things getting much faster. We are going to be seeing things and becoming much more intense. Now, like I say, I always see it a week before and a week after, and really around the time of the moon shift is when it's at its most powerful. So do be very aware that things are going to speed up. You know I've just given you the October energy update. Please do go back and check that out. It will give you some validation. It will fill in some of the gaps, because obviously I'm going to try not to cover off too much that I've already covered off in there. Now, obviously, going back to the governmental side of things, and I also see a lot of other areas of this, a lot of other elements to this. The words they were giving me was collapse and rebuild. This is a time to collapse everything, like flatten everything. I'm talking relationships, friendships, working situations. I'm talking governments. I'm talking medicines. I'm talking everything you could possibly imagine. And I just need to remind you that when we are completely revolutionizing something, there are going to be casualties as a part of the process. Now, I don't say that lightly. I think that we've had way too many casualties this year. There are too many people out there pretending that it's not important, pretending that it's, you know, a bit of a movie or something like that. This is not a movie. This is real life. Yes, we are living in an illusionary world. However, this is real life to people. And we need to be extremely respectful as we go through this process. I see everything collapsing. I see a lot of people who have been making money off of ill means to other people being on their knees begging for forgiveness. Now, this could be governments. This could be just normal, average, everyday people out there. So do not be surprised if this is what happens. There are going to be shockwaves around the world during this new moon. There will be shockwaves. There will be transformations, unexplainable transformations, unavoidable transformations. This is a period of time whereby we have said, as a human race, this is our time to rebuild. This is our time to transform. This is our time to evolve. Already I'm like, whoa, this energy is really powerful. This is not going to be something that changes just for a short period of time, ladies and gents. This is going to be permanent. You cannot ever expect things to go back to the way they used to be. If you are one of the many, many people out there that are stuck in their ways, stuck in the same loops, stuck in the same cycles of bullshit, the lies, the deceit, the devious behavior, trust me, you are going to be shocked when we step through this. People are no longer going to tolerate you. People are waking up to you. People are starting to see you for who you are. It's not about having the charisma or being the Jack the Lad anymore. None of that is going to wash. It's becoming authentic. It's becoming loving. Be very careful where you place your loyalties right now, ladies and gents, because discernment is a skill that many of us need to practice. There will be a lot of people that realize they have been loyal in places where they should never have been loyal. They've believed people when they never should have believed people, and it's all coming to the surface. You do not, if you know that somebody is being disloyal or somebody is being devious or somebody is being deceitful, you do not need to tell anybody, because let me be straight, there are people watching. You don't need to put yourself out there as being somebody like, right, I need to bring this in for that person. You don't. Trust me, they will go to their knees, and it will not be a nice journey. There are too many people out there pretending to be doing God's work, and they're not. This is the period of shift between now and the end of the year. It's almost going to be like he's got his baseball bat and he's going after people, you know, humbling people, bringing them to the level whereby, you know, everybody is having to start to recognize what they've done. Now, I'm not saying that from a nasty perspective. I'm saying it from a, we all have to heal. It's as simple as that. We all have the same choices. We all have the same path that we can lead. Okay. A lot of people are doing the work already, and good for you if you are one of those people. If you are not, you cannot avoid it. Like, genuinely, you are going to be shaken to your core. We are stepping into new cycles, ladies and gents. There is going to be new patterns. There's going to be new cycles of change on the earth. It's an exciting period of time. We are going to be stepping into health and well-being, being much more prevalent, being much more purposeful, being much more important than things have been in the past. You know, I know for myself, I'm obviously on day 12 of my fast, and I have made a conscious decision, the way that I'm going to go back into eating. I've stepped into my light body now, like genuinely the life that I am leading, the consciousness that I am living in right now, the separation from a lot of people that I walk past, that I speak to in the supermarket, is absolutely wild. You know, it's magical what's taking place. And there is a literal, like, you have to bring yourself down and you have to raise yourself up. It's absolutely fascinating. And so I have made a conscious decision as to how I'm going to work things and when I do actually go back to eating. There are things you can do to support your body. There are things that you can do that are detrimental to your body, right? I'm not going to list them out and say, if you're doing this, you're a good person. If you're doing that, you're a bad person, because it's all about perspective. It's all about where you're at. However, I know exactly where I am feeling right now and what I know is working well for my body. So I am going to do that, just like you should do whatever works for your body. Through the month of October, and particularly around this new moon, and interestingly enough, I've got a healing hangs on the 22nd of October. Healing is going to be very profound. We're going to be able to go to a deep healing, deeper than we've ever been able to get to. Now, the healing hangs that I'm going to be doing on the 22nd of October is going to be around abundance. It's going to be about removing this lack mentality, and it's about getting attached to the abundance so that you can start creating. If you've got any deep wounds around money doesn't grow on tree, you have to work hard for money, things like that, this is going to be a really powerful healing hang for you. As you guys know, they are catastrophic events at the best of times, and you can buy your tickets from the description field of this video as well. Now, I have been talking about this for a little while now, but I'm going to talk about it again, right? Opportunities, opportunities, opportunities. And oh my goodness, have they presented themselves? Blimey. The last couple of months, I have been offered to speak on, to speak on certain shows, to become a radio host, to be the face of certain things, to be a new affiliate of something. Like, literally, I have opportunities coming out of my eyeballs, and it is absolutely amazing. Opportunities will be presented to you to test you first and foremost, to test your authenticity, to test your, your values, your visions, your standards. You cannot pretend to be doing the work anymore. You cannot bypass it. You cannot pretend to be Mr. or Mrs. Love and Light Brigade. No, you have to be real. You have to be raw, and you will get rewarded. It is as simple as that. This new moon is about progress. It is about growth, and it is about transformation. There is no more hiding behind, I'm all right, or hiding behind this person. No way. There are a lot of people out there that have been pretending to have done the work, and they haven't done the work. And what is happening now is it is starting to show. It's starting to show in the way that they communicate. It's starting to show in the way that they look. A lot of this is coming out in the way that, like, aesthetically right now. I mentioned this a short time ago, and I really need to make a specific effort to mention it. Discernment. If something feels off, ladies and gents, it will be. If all of a sudden you feel repelled by a message, step away from it. We are being tested to the max around discernment. Okay, people that we've known and loved for a very long time, all of a sudden are going to start to be presenting themselves in a light that is not conducive for us and for moving forwards and for yourself. I am speaking to so many people around the world at the moment, and they're like, Lucy, I literally do not know my partner anymore. I literally do not know the person that I get into bed with at the end of the day. They are just, we're on completely different timelines. I used to really like listening to this person's messages, and now it repels me. Like, this is the kind of things that are coming up, and you need to use discernment. There's going to be a lot of people throwing each other under the bus. There's going to be a lot of people that are doing things that perhaps are not conducive. You need to recognize that. Do not expect, like, I get a lot of messages, Lucy, what do you think of this? And I just don't go back. It's my belief system is my belief system. Like, I channel, so I get the insights on people very, very quickly. I make decisions based on how I see things. Now, that's my lessons. That's my reminders. We're all working at a different rate. So you need to figure this out for yourself. And honor yourself. If you get it right, you get it right. If you get it wrong, put your hands up. You know what? I made a mistake. It's okay to make a mistake, ladies and gents. We seem to be in this world where we think we've got to be perfect. Perfection is non-existent. Ladies and gents, it is decision time. Believe it or not, it is decision time. It's time to decide which side you are on. And I don't mean about picking sides. I don't mean that at all. I mean, understand your values, understand your standards, understand what it is that you are choosing for your life, and then put relevant, healthy boundaries in place. You got to know what feels right. You got to know what doesn't feel right. You've got to know how your body reacts in these situations. And then whatever feels right to you, do more of that. Honor that to the level that you would honor your child, you would honor your partner, you would honor somebody that you love. Oh God, the nose is going to start. Intentions are required to create your reality. Setting intentions in this period of time are vital. How do you want your future reality to look? Do you want to get married? Do you want to have a child? Do you want to live in a different country? Do you want to live off grid? Do you want to live in a tiny home community? One of my friends shared that with me today. She was like, can we move to a tiny home community? Like, what is it that you look for your future reality to look like? Are you ready to create the vision, the future of your dreams? Are you in tension, or are you living intentionally? This is my questions for you. If you are in tension, you're wound up, you're looking for the drama, you're looking for the next thing, you're looking over your shoulder, you're, blaming and naming people. If you're living intentionally, it's, this is what I'm choosing for my life. I don't know the how, but I know the what. And I'm going to trust that God is going to serve me to get me to the place of the how. Now, I alluded to this a minute ago, and I'm going to touch on it again. Relationships are massively under the spotlight right now. And I feel for so many of you when I say this. I really do. Relationships, whether it be business, whether it be personal, whether it be intimate, they are triggering our truth. Now we can choose powerful collaborations right now, or these relationships can be very destructive. Choose very, very wisely. If you realize you're in something extreme destructive, get out of it. See if you can sort it out. See if you can change the course. We have to acknowledge that what we are looking for is changing. What I want from a partner is so different to what I wanted 6 months ago. I've had it from so many clients, like I said earlier. Expect working relationships to collapse. People that you thought you'd always work with, all of a sudden, they're not going to be around you. They don't want to be around you anymore. They've got different values. Loyalty is a real thing right now. If you do not show somebody loyalty, they don't want to be around you. Loyalty, a lot of people don't even know how to spell, let alone actually behave it and live it. Intimate relationships, we're not going to be able to pretend anymore. I'm no good at that. I've never been any good at that. If I'm out, I'm out. I can't pretend to be happy when I'm not happy. I can't pretend or keep my mouth shut. I just can't do that. It just doesn't align with me. I have to speak very honestly. This is how I'm feeling about this. This is what feels good. This is what doesn't feel good. People will be finding their voice a lot more. They will be speaking out. They will be telling you what they like, what they don't like, and good on you. It doesn't need to come from a space of animosity or a space of pain. It can come from a space of love. Hey, baby, I love it when you do this to me. That feels so good. Or I didn't like the way that you spoke to me then. That doesn't really align to me. Our inner strength and our confidence is being tested under this new moon. How can you be strong and confident if you don't know who you are? It's down to you to take a really good look at yourself. And my 5-day breakthrough program, if you need a really quick, easy, cheap way of doing this, check out the 5-day breakthrough program. You will get some amazing, amazing tips how to look at yourself in that program. It's £7.77, by the way. So cheap. Authenticity and alignment are the focus of the soul. There is no higher vibration than authenticity. I've spoken about it a lot recently. And when you are in your authentic self, of course, everything that you choose is aligned. I feel so privileged since I have stepped back into being the real Lucy, the Lucy that wasn't clouded, that wasn't believing what other people were enforcing and pushing on them, things like that. I have met so many incredible people that completely align to me. I have traveled some of the most incredible countries around the world. I shared this in last week's video, the spiritual callings leading to divine destinations. I've been to Jordan, I've been to Israel, I've been to all these incredible, incredible places that are authentically aligned to me and the journey that I am on. They're not for everybody, but for me personally, they aligned my soul. They allowed the energies and the power and the codes to come back into the essence of what is Lucy Davis. It feeds the soul, and this is what is going to be coming through a lot more through the new moon. New leaders are going to be chosen over the next few months. The new leaders are going to be chosen. It's going to start over the coming week or so. New skills are being learned. We're remembering old skills. We're remembering our psychic. We're remembering our mediumship. And we're raising and raising and raising with every step that we take. Now, the most fascinating piece of this new moon, as far as I'm concerned, is that seeds are being shown and the bigger picture is being shown. However, it's almost like there is a blinker over people's faces right now. It's almost like there is a bit of a blinker because people might not quite be ready to deal with what that bigger picture means. This is a real test of strength. This is a real test of trust. And trust will be under the spotlight. Although there's no spotlight because there's no moon, it will be under the spotlight. Patience will also be tested. And what patience will lead to is finding your people, finding the people that align to you, finding the people that are you, that are your tribe. Now, something that I'm super pumped about is that we can expect new ideas. We can expect projects to come to fruition. Now, I have got so many projects on the go at the moment. Like I say, I'm bringing back Sunday service once a month. I'm going to do. We've launched the new membership ambassador program, which is absolutely incredible. The way that this is going to work is you share my content, you get paid for it. It's absolutely amazing. And obviously we have Soul School, let alone the Healing Hangs, let alone this new radio show that's launching on the 3rd of November. Did I mention that? No, I don't think I did. It's launching on the 3rd of November, plus the catastrophic energy work that I have got planned over the coming weeks and months of October and November. Really, to close out this new moon, I've still got a few points to talk about, but really closing out this new moon energy is we are marching towards our destiny. Whatever we are looking to create now, whatever we are looking to bring in, we are marching towards our destiny like all guns blazing. We know what we want. We're feisty about it. We're supercharged about it. We know the end result. It's just about taking one foot in front of the other and actually getting there. It is about walking your talk, not just talking the talk anymore. Now, although this has probably sounded like quite a contradictory, up and down, feisty, calm, loving, all of these things, like there is going to be a harmonious energy to this new moon. It is really going to bring in some peace. And with that peace, I would encourage each and every one of you to step into your self-love, lean into it. What does self-love look like to you? For me, it's fasting. For me, it's Thai boxing. For me, it's my physical body is looking incredible. Like, I can't even say to you, I've been sharing some pictures over my social media and, of the training that I'm doing and things. And like, I am so proud that at my age, I can look like that. Like, that's my self-love right now. It's exercise, it's nourishment, it's time out, it's sunshine, it's connection with friends, it's loving, it's just being unconditional love, so figure out what works for you, and then look at that, add in some self-care, have some beautiful baths with candles and incense and, essential oils burning and your salt lamps going, like really, really, really keep on top of your spiritual hygiene as well. What do I mean by spiritual hygiene? I mean, dust yourself off, connect your energy every day, make sure that nothing's sticky to you, smudge yourself. Do make sure that you're doing all of that so that we can absolutely revel in these energies to the best of our abilities. So I haven't done one of these for a little while, ladies and gents, but I'm now going to give you an opportunity to do an exercise under this new moon energy. It's completely up to you. You can just listen to the energy update and move on with your life, or you can carry out this exercise if you so choose. So step number 1 of the exercise is exactly what I've just been talking about. It's about saging yourself. So everybody has an auric field, the energy field that runs around their body. When I talk about smudging themselves, we just literally go around the energy field and just ask for God, ask for the divine, ask for source to remove anything that no longer serves us. And, really, really take away anything that is just a lower vibration right now. The next step would be to do the same for your space. So let's say I'm using this beautiful room that I'm in right now, and I would walk around and I would be using my sage, or I'd be using my Palo Santo or whatever I've got. And I would be, just clearing. I'd have the windows open. I'd just be saying, thank you so much for, the last weeks. These energies are so beautiful. Please take away everything that is no longer serving me and allow the space to be filled with everything for my greatest good. The next thing that I would be doing is I would be setting up maybe a little area with your crystals and anything that's important to you, maybe a bit of solfeggios or Milan or something like that. And by the way, I went to see Milan in London in August, and oh my God, she was so incredible. I should probably share some of her stuff through my social media. She is so, so, so incredible. So I'll be having Milan playing. And then I want you to drop into meditation for let's go for 14 minutes. Let's go for 14 minutes, drop into meditation. And this is about intention setting. So what do you want? What is important to you? What is important to you as a couple, if you are a couple? What is important to you in the sense of like desires? What are your future desires? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be remembered for? And what makes you happy? This is the focus of your meditation. When you come out of your meditation, grab a piece of paper, grab a journal, grab whatever it is that you need and write it down. Be very, very intentional with the words that you are using. Use powerful words, use affirmations, use words that are creating spells out in the universe to be able to send this up to the quantum field, imprint it and bring it back into your heart. Cover off everything that you are looking for in your life. Where do you want to live? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? How many children do you want to have? How much money do you want to earn? Like, what is the intention that you have for your life? What is it that you want to create? As you guys know, I'm on a mission at the moment to really create the physical soul school. Like, that's where every area of my life is focusing right now. I'm on a mission to create the abundance to make sure that this is done ASAP, and we can actually have this as our central piece of wherever it is that we're going to be based. Once you have written it all down, ladies and gents, please read it. and please place it as a special feeling in your heart. Create the feeling. What if you had all of this that you're reading now? Would you be happy? Would you be elated? Would you be emotional? Imprint that. So take that, get that feeling going in your body, and then shoot it up into the quantum field. Allow it to sit there and then call it back into you so that you know that you can call it in at any time. Ladies and gents, I hope that you have found that useful today. I'm going to get this out as quickly as possible for you so that you can revel in these energies and know exactly what it is that I'm feeling right now. I'm sure all of you guys are as well, because you guys are absolutely incredible. You are my tribe. You are the most loyal. And I just want to say thank you for that. The response to the ambassador program, the response to sharing the content, the response to, you know, everything that you guys do is just so phenomenal. And I cannot wait to be there in person with all of you at Soul School in Birmingham on the 12th of November. I can't wait for squeezes. It's going to be an early Christmas present to all of us to be able to be there and live and revel in each other's companies. Like I say, I have not told people where I'm going to be location wise for a very long time. And now you know, I'm going to be back in the UK on the 12th of November. Guys, I love you to the moon and stars. I will see you in the next video. Do remember to go and check out the videos that I've linked through this. Lots of love.